Well, in some previous streams, we've been having a little bit of fun. We have, yes, with blackboards and little table, little side table as well. So we will put another coat of varnish on there. Like I said, there's 7 coats of varnish got to go on that table. But also we've got this thing. Okay, there it is. That what we clamped up earlier. And this happens to be the frame. Is that dark or is it just me? Am I dark? Let me have a look. What's going on over here? Oh no, that's all right. Lie. I thought it was a little bit dark. It's just my. Oh no, that's all right. Do you know what? It's really strange hearing yourself. It really is. It's bizarre. Anyway, sound check. That was okay. And it isn't too dark. I don't think it is anyway. So let's just do a bit of that unclamping first. Oh my giddy heart. Do you know what? These dogs, I'm sure they can smell me. There he is. That's the Baskin bear. And you know what he wants, don't you? Treats for doggies. Yes, not me. No, not today. No. Although I have been known. Yeah, I know, Sebastian. You're a good boy, really, aren't you? You just know where the food is. So, anyway, let's carry on unclamping or declamping, or I don't know, whatever you like to call it. Unclamping. That's exactly what it is, isn't it? So, we domino doweled this together in the previous stream, and we've been left with that. A little frame, okay? It's pretty darn strong because it's basically got loose tendons holding it together. So I've got to titillate it up. I'm also going to shape it up a little bit as well, which is going to be a bit awkward actually. I'm looking at it now to think of it because I've actually recessed that down. I was going to router this back there and back there, so all the chalk dust, because basically, I say basically that I've got to install that into behind there, all right? So we're going to rebate that in, and I'll get like sand over on that first as well. But I don't want so much chalk dust gathering in on the bottom edge. So it's going to got a deep chamfer there, and a deep chamfer on there, a deep chamfer on there. That's what I was going to do, and I probably still will. So anyway, the idea of this little blackboard is going to go in the kitchen, you see. So they've got, oh, crikey, random thought. Chuck it on the blackboard, because I need visual, you know, I need stuff in front of my eyes, stuff that I can see, visual stuff, because I forget things, all right? Yeah, I'm coming clean, yes. I'm a forgetful sod. Yeah, I didn't used to be, no. But these days, my cognitive abilities are impaired somewhat. So there's just a little bit of sand there, there's a little bit of glue got to be cleaned out there where I didn't wipe it off. And then on the back here, we're going to put a rebate in the back there. And we'll find a way to chamfer this. There's a way of doing it, I suppose. I could use a small router and chamfer it, but I was going to put a deep chamfer on. Oh, we'll think of that in a minute. Don't worry about that at the moment. Let's worry about the back. All right? Yeah. All right, we'll grab a couple of rubber mats. Here's one. Here's another. I chucked on the floor. That'll stop it sliding about, you see. I'll do my routering. Not my routering. Yeah. On there, like that, you see. Let's put these clamps out of the way. That might be a good idea, so I don't knock the camera on the floor. Yes, that'd be a really good idea. Chuck them onto the clamp wall. Let's go to the clamp wall. There we go. Over do we go, to the clamp wall. Yes, this is my clamp wall. Right. You can never have too many clamps, did you know? You might think I'm absolutely bonkers, but I have actually got around 400 clamps. I did count them once. Not all sash clamps, obviously. I've got a huge amount of the little F clamps that I bought literally just for the purpose of laminating. So if you're laminating thin materials, you need a lot of clamps. You really do. Because thin materials flex. So if you're doing like laminations together, now, argument's sake, okay, you'll actually need more clamps for this little thin piece of plywood here, even though, yeah, anyway, it's a little thin bit of plywood, than you would do something that's that thick, you see. And the reason for that is every clamp, it clamps from 45 degrees from the clamping pressure to there to there. So obviously, if it's thicker, you've got wider clamping pressure because it's the spread. Yeah, a bit like stretcher bond brickwork. Well, so you think of a triangle. But when you've got something that thin, obviously there isn't much of a triangle, is there? So you effectively, ideally, you need clamps every, well, the clamps have to touch each other. Wouldn't be very ideal, would it? No. So you need a lot of clamps. You do. Okay. Right, I've got a few there. What I can restore as well. I've got some really old record, heavy duty sash clamps, big long buggers, you know. And I want to restore them. Right, if I'm going to do this flat, I've got to make sure that is all flat. I don't feel 100% right there at the moment. So I could get a plane on there and just shoot it off. Shoot it. Or I'd have to put a stop, clamp that down, mind. Which I could do with a record holder. And I could. Let's bring it. Oh. My lens isn't wide enough. It's going to fall off the edge of the bench. Hello, Karen Marshall. I hope you are. Good morning over there. Is it? It's actually evening here in France. All right. Wait. I need to hold them. Where have I put? Oh, I put them over there now. Blimey. I'm losing my marbles. I am. So this is a holdfast, and it's very, very dusty. And this is a 145. Now I do actually use them quite a lot, but because this is quite a messy workshop, and I do create a lot of dust in this workshop, they tend to, well, get dusty. That's kind of what happens, isn't it? You know, so they're quite good though, because they will bite. That's it, it's biting. That's good. So let's see whether or not I can actually use a hand plate on that. Probably just not smooth and plain be enough. I keep seeing people using smoothing planes for edging boards for jointing. That's a really bad idea. Right, we don't need too much on there. Start with a very little. The reason why I just flatten this here, because this edge here is higher than it is there. Because I don't know if you remember, we draw knifed all this wood. It was all wormy wood, yeah, it was all crappy wood from outside. It was actually on the fire pile, firewood pile. So just clean it up really. Too much. Let's go on with this. Oh, interesting. Now, because I'm not taking off proper shavings, it's almost like dust. In fact, the sand will probably do a better job. What's happening is it's clogging up. There's various reasons this can happen. Can you see that? Why does that happen? Well, one reason could be the timber itself. The other reason could be that the chip breaker isn't marrying up or meeting properly with the actual plain iron. Or the lever clap is too loose. So you might have this screw here too loose. So what happens, once it starts going in between there like that, it'll just carry on getting wider and wider and wider, forcing it apart. Now, if you have decent plane irons, like for instance 3mm thick plane irons, when I say decent, they're okay, but you see what happens with that. And a decent chip breaker, you'll have enough pressure. If everything's thicker, stronger. In my Stanley Bailey's number, in my 7 and in my record 6 and my Bailey M5 over there, will have like 3mm thick plane irons, and they don't flex. No, and the chip breakers are much more substantial as well. So you won't be too close to the edge. If it's too close to the edge, it will jam up, because what you'll do is effectively the chip breaker will block the mouth of the plane and prevent the shavings being able to escape, so then they have to go somewhere. Then once they start ramming in there, they'll just ram more and more in there. Now I tend to put the chip breaker between 1 and 3mm back. Generally I look around 2mm, is what I try to aim at. Like so. Make sure that's tight. But that isn't that screw that holds these two components together. It's that screw. So if that's too loose, the lever cap is not applying enough pressure on the chip breaker, thus it's actually going to not marry up properly. It's going to bend apart. Simple as that. So then hopefully, if I put this back in and I tie it up correctly this time, make sure it's sitting on the old screw lever there. You want it tight, but not too tight. If it's too tight, you could actually snap this caster lever. See, that's about right. So hopefully it will actually have enough room between the plane iron and the front leading edge, the leading edge of the mouth, so it doesn't actually, you can see light through that, can't you, see? So it's definitely better. And that's because I've actually set the chip breaker further back than what it was before. It was too close. I think it'll be better now. It's going to move still, but... Obviously, oh, that's better. If you, the problem is it's going to keep moving, isn't it? It's happier now, that's it. Don't look too crazy on the back here. All I want is for it to not interfere with the rotor. When I run the rotor around, that's better. So if I get sand on the back here, let's get rid of the glue and what have you. We're going to rotor in the rebate, yes we are. That's good. That'll do. Let's grab the rotor. I'm going to grab the rotor. Yes. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a router by its, I don't know, by its space. Okay, let's put that. It's got the wrong bit in it. To be honest, that's the bit I want to use when I put the moulding in the top. Might be better to do that first then. It might make more sense. And then you've got to take the bit out once, not twice. 2 times a lady. Right. Now I'm going to have to just put something on here for that to rest on, because obviously at the moment that's got some relief there, and the base of the rotor is going to hit these ends here, and I'll only be able to rotate about there, about there. I want to get, not all the way round, but I want to get within about, I don't know, 25mm inch from the ends. I'm only going to wing it, but before I actually wing it, I'm going to draw some lines. So I'm sort of winging it, but not winging it. So I'm going to draw a couple of lines out, so I've got a visual to where I'm going to stop. Do you know we're doing rewilding here? We're planting trees, lots and lots and lots of trees, and it's pretty darn cool. Now we had a cow in the field earlier. It's not my cow because I ain't got a cow. No, not the missus. No, she's all right. She is. No, but no, we don't have a cow, but the farmer does. Somehow the cow managed to get in onto my field. I don't really know how it got in, because, because you know there's a fence. Can cows jump over the fence? I know they can jump over the moon. I've heard that before. That'll do. Probably about right, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, that'll do. Now what we can do with that? Oh, should we cheat? Yeah, let's cheat. Huh? How am I going to hold that bit of plywood down? Oh, I wonder. What can we do to hold the plywood down? Well, we can use some very special stuff. It's called sarin acrylate, right? This is only temporary. Right, move that back over here. We'll make way for the actual rotor bit as well. Oh, no, I haven't marked the top there, I'll do it in a minute. So, a couple little bits. Blob, blob. Don't matter if it marks the flipping wood, we'll clean it off, won't we? I might even ebonize that. I'm ebonising everything at the moment. So just using a bit of activator. Hopefully, so it goes off a bit quicker, even though I've missed. There we go. That'll do. So I'll do one, top and bottom, and then we'll do that one by moving. Oh shit, go back on there. Stay! I let go too soon. Is it on? Yes, just about. Let's mark the other bits. I'm doing this side first because the rotor bit's already in the rotor. So it makes sense. Otherwise I'm going to have to put it back in again. I don't want to do that. That'd be stupid. Stupid. And stupid is as stupid does. Yeah. There's no Rabone, Chesterman. Well, actually, there's just a Rabone. square, only imperial. So all you Americans out there, all you Americans, would be happy with that because it's imperial. The other one's got my bone Chesterman, which is over there. That's got metric on it as well. It must be more modern then. Yeah, clever that, isn't it? Now, you know when you put videos online, right, and you use the machine without a guard on. Oh crikey! Don't you get some criticism? Oh, you should have a guard on that. Right. Well, I think I might do some videos about how to use the machine safely without a guard. The reason for that is I'm not saying I'm going to encourage people to use the guard, but so many people buy machines, old machines, because they, could pick them up cheap, because that's all that people can afford, but don't necessarily know how to use them without using their fingers. Or maybe a limb. Yes, that wouldn't be good, would it? No. Well, I've got to decide how deep we're going to go. How deep shall we go? Right. Oh, damn it. That didn't stick very well, did it? That's because I missed with the activator. Let's do it that way around. Oh, dear me. Maybe a bit more. Maybe I need more on there. Right, let's put it on the side there. Right, this time, let's try to get the activator in the right place. Right, quick. One elephant, two elephant, three elephant. I think it's there now. Let's stay. Right, so we're going to go on it. I want a fairly big chamfer, you see. So it needs to be deeper than that. So bringing the router down using the turret. Oh, maybe is that about right? I'll tell you what, we'll try that, and if I don't like it, I'll do a bit more. Ooh, it's noisy. Right, right there. You've got to be really careful when you start and stop, because remember the router bit's going that way, and it's like a wheel. And it's got to try and make the router go that way, although I want to be pushing the router that way. So you always go against the car, unless you have to go, unless you can't, for whatever reason it might be. I ain't gone all the way to the end just in case I want to go deeper, because effectively that'll make it longer if I go deeper. I think I don't know, it might make it look a bit weak on the end. No, I don't know. No, a bit deeper. Let's go deeper. Oh, that's what she said. Oh dear. Oh crikey, did I say that loud? Oh, that's what I was thinking, you see. Yeah. So I can't, my love, I can't. There ain't no more chain left in the locker, there ain't, no. That's what I told her. Oh dear. Now, when you slow up, you'll get burns. Now, like for instance here on the end grain, quite a bit of a burn going on, you see. So I don't know if I'll go a bit further along. I'm quite happy it looks, but I don't know if it'll go a bit. Oh, decisions. I think I'm going to go a little bit longer. Oh, that's better. Now, obviously, like I said, the reason for this is so I don't get a huge amount of chalk build up. Because chalk is powdery, you know. Do you know that? It's strange, isn't it? Abel Norwood. Oh, does he? Apparently, Jesus loves me. Love you, Jesus. Speg OP. Hope you're well. Recommendations on hand planers. Hand planers, or do you mean electric, or do you mean hand plane, as in that one? If you want something affordable and good, I would go used and restore it. Now, don't know if you've seen it before, but if you watched my previous streams or videos, this hand plane here is a Stanley Bailey number 5, one that I restored this year. Used to be my father's. I even upgraded the plane iron to this was 3mm thick plane iron. It's actually just Chinese ones. They're €8. It's as cheap as chips it was. It's actually really good steel. So I'm very pleased how it's turned out. This is my user. I use it all the time. If you're going to buy a hand plane, if it's hand planes you're talking about, that is, you want to make sure. Well, not make sure. Try and go for a number 5 or 5.5. It's like an all-rounder. Do you know what I mean? The thing about the number 5 like this, right? The number 5 is long enough to joint a board. Okay, so you can do a tabletop or something like that. You can joint the edges together with a number 5, but also short enough that you could use it as a smoother. Now, a smoother generally would have a camber in the blade. You put the camber in when you sharpen it. So effectively, this plane iron here is not straight. It's got a very, very, very slight camber. Now, that makes it not very good for putting edges on boards. Now, you could still use it, providing you've got 2 plane irons. One sharpens perfectly straight, and one that is not. But that's up to you. But you can do the same with this, you see. You know, you've got a longer plane. Still, you could be used as a smoother, okay? Just have 2 plane irons. Still use same chip rake and stuff like that, you know. Just 2 plane irons. Just increase the versatility. You've got two planes in one then, haven't you? The number 5 is a great plane, especially if you get a 5.5, which is slightly wider. The plane iron's like 2.5 inches instead of 2 inch. So it's better. I think so. I do like the number 5s. Okay, I'm going to do basically the same up here. I'm going to increase them. I've basically gone halfway where my mark is. So just visually, I'm not one marking it. Now I was watching Saul Winery, whatever his name is, and he says, oh, you've been woodworking for, not like that he doesn't, but I've been woodworking for 50 odd years. He said, oh, my experience. I got all this experience. I watched him and I thought, my God, what's going on? And he tries to tell you, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to belittle him because he's actually a really nice bloke. He seems that way. I don't know, it might be horrible. But I just don't agree with a lot of the stuff that he's showing. And the thing about it is that he's got a plan for this, you've got to draw plans for that, you've got to draw. That's a sign of somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. Generally speaking, if you're doing a fine piece of furniture, you need to draw up plans, all right? And obviously material costings and stuff like that, obviously, because you're talking about fine carpentry type work. Why would I draw a plan up for this? I'm just winging it. It's just out of my head, you know? And that's a sign that you can evolve with what your work is. Do you know what I mean? Like, for instance, these are ruffled bits of wood from outside. I had an idea in my head what I wanted to do. You have the ability, you know, with practice and over a period of time. Some people just got it, you know. They can see outside the box. They've got that vision. And just see what you can do with it, you know. And if it doesn't pan out, don't pan out. You just start again, don't you? You know? It doesn't make no biggie. Obviously, if you're doing it to earn money, it is a biggie. Because obviously, you can't supply mediocre stuff to people, can you? You know. I'm not saying it's going to be mediocre. What I'm saying is like, if, for instance, your work is not up to standard yet, you can't really sell it. Not in my mind, anyway. I don't think it's on. You know, I know people do. Some people don't care. Look at Etsy. Crikey, some of that stuff on there. It's terrible. Saying that, I do sell things on Etsy, but everything I sell on there is at least it's got a reasonable finish. It looks like I care, you know? And I do care. Yeah, yes, I definitely do care. I get embarrassed. If something it looks really rough, I get embarrassed. And I would be binned or just use it around here or something. But, you know, there you go. My hang up. Now it's a bit awkward to hold the row on that. I think that's good. Right, so this one, we're going to do the same, maybe. So I've got a bit of plywood I put on here. A bit of plywood on there. So I've just created that extra space that I need. So these are effectively the same bearing surfaces as what I've got on the side rails here. So I'm going to That was the idea anyway. Hopefully it works. Oh, great. Ooh, a little bit closer. Don't want to mess this up. I know, you'd think it's funny, wouldn't you, if I messed it up? Right, so that's done that. That's what it needs to do. Yep, that's good. So that can come off. Bum, 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 and I've got to stick it on that side. Yeah. That'll do. Just turn it flat. That's the wrong CA glue for that job. It's very, very thin grain. It's mitre. For miters. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, look, I sneeze. Achoo. 1 elephant, 2 elephant, 3 elephant, 4 elephant, or something like that anyway. You know. Gregory's girl. It was a Gregory's girl. That's it. When they're in a dark room. If you don't know, that's not an old English film. Oh, a little bit more. Oh, it's popped off already. All right, I'll just hold on that right. Right. Ah, parfait. Right. I'm tempted to ebonize it. Tempted, but there again, it might be too black. It might look a bit odd. You could ebonize it and sand it back a bit. That might look quite cool. Ba, 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 ba. Ben is my name. Hello, Ben. Familiar with Jim Burns' table saw. Oh yeah, please boot the old like button. I just like my own live stream. Haha. Mr. Green's beans and bees and honey. Oh, what are you making there? Well, I'm making a frame. All right. We knocked it up in the previous live stream, and it's literally been domino dowel together. So effectively, these have got little loose tenons in. Okay. I didn't mitre it in the corners like you would do in most frames, and the reason for that is because we've got different thicknesses and what have you of timbers. So I've done it like this before for to get this sort of rustic, sort of woody sort of look. And you've got these two pairs, two columns, and then you've got your bottom base rail and your top rail. So it's simple. It's a simple frame. That's all it is really. The beauty about it is everything's butt jointed effectively. There's no screws or anything like that, and they've just been put together with these dominoes. And dominoes are like little wooden, oval-shaped dowels. And I make them myself as well. So I use a machine called a domino doweler to do that. And that's in the previous live stream. So if you want to check it out. So now we need. Let's obviously have to sand all this up. I'm not going to do that yet. Let's get the back row, shall we? Got to put the rebate in the back to accept the blackboard, and that's going to go in the kitchen. Now we used to use dry whiteboards all the time. Yeah, we were modern. That we were. Okay, here we go. Not for me Allen key. I got it. Right, so we used to have all these like dry whiteboards everywhere on back of doors and stuff like that. Yeah, for note taking, because my memory, as I was saying earlier, my memory's not that great. And so I've got a quick idea. That's it. Write it down. You know, on YouTube and that, you think of video ideas. Oh, great, I done that. Yeah, what about that? That's a good video. Because I forget otherwise. I forget. And it's just handy to have something there, simple. That doesn't look like an eyesore that's going to go in the kitchen. So it's not, you know, a blackboard looks cooler, doesn't it? You know, it's old school, you know. You must remember being at school, you have those, and when you've been a kid, you have little blackboards, sort of that sort of size, a little wooden frame around them, little tiny ones. Well, I've been making all sorts of size blackboards around, well, all in the house. Oh, we've got another one up there as well. Just random note-taking devices, see? So if I've got an idea, I can just write it down, because I'll forget otherwise, you know. If it's something I want to give it a go, if I see something online, oh, that's a cool idea, I'll give that a go. Then I'll try it, and if it don't work, well, then I'll make a video and say, that's shit. Anyway, we need a rebate bit, which I'm going to get out of my... I'm going to the router drawer. I'll tell you, okay, look, I'm going to route around. In the router drawer down here, yeah. So this is my router. Excuse the mess. Well, what should it be in there? That should be in there. Oh, it should, you say. Blimey, that should be in that box. I think the missus has been in there putting things away. That's what she's been doing. Yeah. Blame the missus. It's their fault. Right, so I'm going to be really careful with this because I don't want to take, you know. Oh boy, where are you? I'll come back. You see here, I've routed this back, okay? Knowing that this edge here is going to be close to the blackboard, obviously, because once I take this router bit to the back here, I'm going to make that, I'll need to get an 1/8 of an inch there against the blackboard, so there won't be a ledge. And the board that I've got is, blimey, it should be about 6mm thick. So I'm only going to be taking off about, well, whatever thickness this is really. Maybe even a little bit less. No, that's about right. Yeah, that's about right. So I'm happy with that. So I'm just winging it, you know, winging it. But there, I reckon. Was it too much? Might be too much actually. Oh, blimey, it's too much. Right, so I'm going to set it to over half. Scribble that one, don't want that mark. You know when you, like for instance, cut drawers to fit for your framing and your carcassing and what have you, for your cabinets, take the drawer front to the hole and mark the drawer to the hole. Don't measure. There's so many anomalies you can actually add into your work, literally by using a tape measure. Most joiners, cabinet makers, sorry, take the drawer front to the hole and trim and mark it in the hole. You're guaranteed to get it, well, pretty much guaranteed to get it back right, aren't you? Brilliant not chucking these. Can't remember what they're called, but use the hand key. It's not stand. It's not standard. I fit that as aftermarket. Aftermarket. Oh yes. Nothing but the best. Oh dear. Life's too short to be serious. Why so serious? Right. So I'm just going to adjust this up now. You've got to adjust it up. Right. To my line that I put in the wrong place. Too far over there. And let's extend that line somewhere I can get the router to. So I'm going to say back there. So I'll bring my bit, the edge of my bit to that line. A little bit further down. Bring that down. Bring the old adjuster down to the stop down to my turret, which is there. So it doesn't accidentally go any deeper. I don't want it going up, but I don't want to go deep. Right, how's that looking there? Am I confident that I'm not going to take too much off there? That looks all right. I think it's all right. Hopefully it is. So I'll just take a little bit off there. Like so. And I'll grab a vernier. Oh yes, my vernier. I'm going to use my Rebate Chesterman. I just feel like it today, you know how it is. Some days I like to use my bitty, whatever you call it, my bitty toyo. But today I think I'm gonna use my Rebate Chesterman. It's a better tool, right? Yeah, looks spot on. So spot on. What thickness is that? Ooh, it's a strange thickness. I thought it'd be 9mm, but it's not. It's 8. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Maybe a touch deeper. What I do is wind this back by a millimetre. If you've got some shims, different thickness shims, really handy with these, because then you can just wind it back, slide it in until you get to the shim. I have got one, I can't be bothered to get it. Until you get to the shim, tighten the shim, and then once you bring it down, that'll be whatever, 1mm, 2mm, or whatever it is. You can use those plastic spacers even if you like, the ones we use when you fit in windows. They work. So it should be a little bit deeper, so let's double check. Ooh, that's it. That's a keeper. Right, let's put the blackboard over there for a second. So we've got the whiz round there with the router. Yes, it will have round corners. Ooh, got to decide on what I'm going to do about my round corners. Do I chisel them out, or do I, well, just go with the flow. Could just go with the flow even. I don't know yet. We'll see. Just round the corners of the blackboard off, basically. Oh, Sebastian, what's wrong? He's back again. Am I encouraging him with treats, do you reckon? What do you reckon, boy? Am I encouraging you? Eh? Do you want another one? Is Mummy feeding you properly? Oh dear, what's he like? Huh? He's a Dalmador, he is. You see the spotty ears? He's got spotty ears. Sebastian is a Dalmatian. Labrador cross, that he is. Little rescue, weren't you, boy? Hmm? You were saved. We saved you. Anyway, here we go. Remember, go against the cutter. The cutter going that. If the cutter's going that way, we need to go against the cut of the wood, the travel of the wood. So effectively, we've got to go. In this case, if the cutter's going that way, I need to travel in the same direction. Double check that. Needs to be 8mm. 8mm. Oh, we're not 8mm yet. I thought I set that, and obviously didn't. Must be a touch deeper. It's probably a good thing because I've gone a little bit low there. When I came off here with the side of the router, I actually went like that a little bit. So let's make sure there's nothing in the way this time. It's not going to rock. Take that out of the way because I keep hitting that. Right, so I need to go up a little bit more with that. Another millimetre, I reckon. Let's try again. Let's make sure everything's good. I'll do that bit first because I'm more aware of it. I'll check that again. Keep rocking off that as well. Nope, a bit more, a bit deeper. Right, why do I keep falling off there? For some reason, every time I come off here, I'm going lower. It's rocking. So it's doing that. As I come off here, it's doing that. So I know why, because it's the back of this isn't perfectly flat. That's look where it's dark here is where I am. That's not flat. So higher there, it is this effect. So I need to be really be aware of it this time. Let's try again, shall we? Right, now what's happening here, there's a blob of glue. So these little things we need to watch out for, because I should have checked before we started. There's a little blob of glue there, and that's making the router to one side as well. Let's just get a chisel and just knock it off. You see, if I show you my mistakes, then you'll know not to make them. Yes, learn from my mistakes. So it's quite awkward because you've got quite a large sole on the router with quite narrow, so let's try and do this all the time. That's better, that's good. You see there, well, I've actually taken the rebate. Ideally, the tenon that I was using should have been smaller. I used 12mm tenons. I should have used 8mm, because you need 12mm tenons or something like this. But I didn't want to, I couldn't be bothered because I didn't have any 8mm made up. And I'd have to change the cutter over. See? Yeah. So I just went with the flow. Now, if you're going to cut them by hand, these rebates, not these so much, but the rebates, put the board in, and you haven't got a router, you need to do it before you assemble it. Now, the reason why, well, I've done it this way, is because it's easier. Otherwise, the type of frame it is, if you have mitered the corners, you could have pre-done the rebate, because the rebate wouldn't travel all the way through because of the mitre. You see, there's more material closing off where the rebate is. Or rabbit, to the US. And but for me, because of the way I've done the frame, travel past, if I did it that way, I would put the rebates in or the rabbits in first, you'd be rabbited right into up to the ends of the outer chair. You'd see them, wouldn't you? That's terrible. You know, you could actually backfill it with some with another piece of wood, I suppose. But I didn't want to do that. No, so I did it that way. The nice thing about these air sand is they do give you a lot of control. And they're not heavy, you see, so you can easily you can handle your tool better, you see. But don't forget you should lube your tool. So before you use your tool, if you've got an air tool, whatever tool, you've got to lube your tool. You've got to put your oil in there, alright? So, otherwise it could corrode inside or just wear. Do 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 do, la da da da. This wood literally came off fire pile. Not a firewood pile, it was literally all wane edges that I had kicked in the back outside. I had taken off bigger boards, which would have been burnt. They would have been put on our wood burn. And they looked absolutely shitty. It looks like that, you know. Come along. Obviously, if you didn't find furniture or anything like that, you've got to take a different approach, haven't you? You know, but you're doing something like this. Doesn't really matter. I don't think so. Now, if you're new to the channel, if you haven't just popped in, we do have lots of videos about how-tos and stuff like that in my weird and wonderful presentation method or style, I don't know what they call it. Yeah. It's a little odd, I tell you, a little odd. So I've been told. I don't like boring, no. I'm quite irritating. I've been told that. And then they say to me, oh, can you talk properly? This is how I talk. Now, I've got a problem with my thyroid and... LPR? Is it LPR? It's like GERD. What acid that comes out that's damaged on vocal cords. Apparently, it could correct itself. So I've got to go on a special diet. That was... I've got to get slimmer as well at the same time. I'm not fat, I'm just voluptuous, me. Using a sander, but you could just use a little block plane. It's my new favourite block plane, one I restored the other day. And this is my little record 120 block plane, and I love this block plane. Now, let me explain why. I have actually a little video about this as well, but let me explain why. If you look at, say, for instance, one of these low angle block planes like this record has, they're both record, all right? This one has adjustable mouth. It's low angle block frame with adjustable mouth. It's not actually that low. This isn't actually that low. When you allow for the fact that you've got bevel up and the bed plane angle, you've got to add them together, it is around 45 degrees anyway. Whereas that's 44, 45 degrees already. So I don't see much benefit in this particular block plane. Also, it's got some really... I don't like that. The adjusted, I don't like for the depth of the plane iron. I don't like the positioning of the knurled nut for the lever cap because you can't get your fingers around it. And it's just not a nice thing to use. It's not great. It does a job, but this is so nice to use. you've got the way the lever cap comes up like that, and it fits nice into the palm of the hand. It just feels nice. I put a new knob on it, which made it, a little cherry knob on there, which slightly raised, slightly bigger, so I get my fingers around it properly. And also the adjuster, it's just logical. It makes sense, It's just so simple. And I like it, I really do like it. So we can take the Harrisons off with that if we want instead. So I'm going for the old rustic-y look, well, not garden fence rustic, but sort of like rustic but I care, if you know what I mean. Going with the flow. A bit more for that one. How am I going to fix to the wall though? That's the thing, isn't it? Am I going to just, I'm not going to hang it because that'll just be annoying, be riding on it, be swinging. Yeah, be a swinger. Whatever you're into. Right, there we go. Confidence, that's what you gotta have, confidence. If you've got an idea in your head and you sort of know what you want, you just got to use your confidence and a little bit of practice, and it'll work out for you. Even if you haven't done it before, and if you mess up and you're not happy with what you've done, just have another go. At the end of the day, you're not going to learn to ride a bike, are you? Won't fall off a few times. True? I think it's true. The other thing is when people tell you, don't do it like that, do it like this. If you try to be creative as a form of art, so that effectively opens you up to artistic license. So if it's right for you, it's right. As long as you manage to do these things, safely, and the end result is what you're looking for. You're happy with what you've achieved. Well then, it's all good, isn't it? Right. Should we see if we can get that in? I've got to sand this first before I fix it in. But we've got this bit of plywood here which has been painted with blackboard paint. So that measurement there is perfect. And that measurement there is perfect. Ooh, so excited. Now I think, considering, I think we're just going to round the corners off. Wouldn't that be easier? Just round the corners off so they just drop in nicely. But what is the radius? Ooh, I'd say. Right, what is the radius? That's a very good point though. I got well, one of them things. I draw circles. Yeah. Got my compass. Look when it stops, it starts. Someone there on that radius. What's going to do? I've been an idiot. What, again? Yes, again. Alright, so it's about quarter in there. Starting with an angle there. Just give me an idea where to eye it up so I can get me. Pretty good. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Roughly, not to be exact. As long as it fits in, we'll just adjust to suit, can't we? Right. Oh, Mrs. will be happy. Good night tonight. There you go. Do you know what I need? I need one of them, a bit like you get like the French curves, don't you? I need like French circles, like one of them plastic things with loads of circles cut out of it, like loads of circles, and you could use that, couldn't you, to work out your curves on the corners. Or you can get a little jig to use with, or make one to use with the router. Anything I will say I'm going to do as well before, no, actually, let's trim, no, do the corners first, because it actually needs a little bit of light sanding before I put it in. Yeah, it's had 3 coats on it, so I'm not worried about, I'm not going to go crazy. Just want light standard. Just take the brush strokes out. Otherwise, the chalk, when you're using the chalk, it'll be a bit textured. You don't want that. No. Anyway, so we're going to shape that up. There we are. I could do it with, what can I do? I'll tell you what we're going to do it with. Let's do it with linisher. I've got the linisher over here. Let's put that over there. Let's turn the light on though so we can see what's going on. Over here we go. Arr. There we are. Can you see it? There you can. Yeah, there's the linisher. Right. It goes round and round and round. And I've got to rig up some sanding I don't know, I'm trying to get some thought. I've got to make like a trough thing on the end here so that can plug into it, because the amount of dust that flies about with it is quite exceptional. I could use that, but I think I'll rather use that one actually. Basically going up to my line. Now, will it fit? Or do I need to take a bit off? Quite possibly. Ooh, that looks hopeful. Ooh, and a bit more off that corner. Definitely more off that one. And that one. A bit more. Cow in my field. I did. It shouldn't have been there. No, it was the farmer's cow. I ain't got a cow. No. So, okay, it's almost there. Take a little bit off the sides, I think. Yeah, take a bit off the side there. Fraction off that side there. Yeah. Don't need to be that tight, do it? Ooh, looking good. I think it's there. I think that's okay. Right. I'm happy with that, I think. I think so. There we go. I need to check the chat, don't I? I haven't checked the chat for a bit. Man. Oh, well. Hello, Regan. Hope well. Oh, you're live 8 PM, are you, mate? Cool. I know this guy. I know that guy too. Hello, Regan. Hope you well. Hello, the blackboards. Hello, Gingers. Joe Lefty. IDI. Martin Engstad. I want to do woodwork too, said Pumandic. Just give it a go. It's fun. It's just give it a go. Do what you can manage, right? And just think what you might. If you're going to have a hobby, just think what you would like to do, and then just buy the gear to suit, or make it even. Especially starters, just start with the simple stuff. You don't have to spend shitloads of money. I've got a lot of gear, but there's a lot of stuff I've accumulated over a lot of years. You see, so for the last 30 odd years. But some of the stuff I've got is really old and had a long, long time. But once you get it, you see it lasts. You've got good tools like them; they last. Okay, that was my old man's originally, but I've restored it. But how old's that? It's junk's old. Even that one's 20 odd years old when I bought that. That one there. It's even older. I've got another dog. Hello, my Wally. It's me, Wally. It's come to say hello. You shouldn't really be in here. You'll get screws and nails in your paws. Yeah, or glue. You get glue in your fur. Oh, crikey, my arm's aching hold this. I've got fibromyalgia. God, my left arm especially is really bad. Yeah. Like Morgan Freeman. He's got fibromyalgia. Do you know that? There you go. Sinead O'Connor had, the late Sinead O'Connor had fibromyalgia. That's why she stopped singing. Not because this is the fibromyalgia, but because she was stressed, and she pulled herself away from singing because the stress was one of the triggers for fibromyalgia. So she stopped. And she loved the art, but not the industry. Sinead O'Connor, Irish singer she was. She died recently. Oh, fun fact. Being from Norfolk, Marcus used to have 6 fingers. How did you know? 6 fingers until a terrible accident with a chop saw in 1998. That's true, that's a true story. Yep. Hey, Bournemouth. Hello, yo, from Bournemouth. Gingers, Wally and Sebastian here. My little buddies. That they are. Right. Oh, crikey. It's too angular. Let's get a bit further up there. Move it back a bit. There you go. Oh, I need a better way of doing this, I tell you. Alright, so. We're getting closer to installing the blackboard. But I tell you what I'm going to do first. I'm going to just wet and dry that gently. First, I'm just going to use one of those. And where's my squirty, watery thingamajiggy? What was it? Just take off any of the hole, just make it smoother. I just make it your uniform. I've put 3 coats on there, so you get out of the way, you. Crikey, mind you, plain on. Now, if I do this a few times, you'll see it's start getting black. As it is black, but it's like a black water. Should clean the sawdust off first, shouldn't I? Oh dear, get more sawdust off my clothes. Oh, blimey. Oh, a bit of sawdust didn't hurt anyone. No, this is, I don't know, Douglas fern gives it in it's got carcinogen. Oh dear. Right, I think that's probably, I think I'm about there. What about there? A bit more maybe. Maybe a bit more. No, a bit more. Yeah, a bit more. I'm going a bit more aggressive now. Probably end up just screwing it to the bottom wall. Knowing me. Instead of trying to hang on bits of wire and stuff. I don't want it to go rock about because if it's moving on me, I won't use it. It'll just annoy me. There you go. So get rid of some of this dust. The router. Turn the filters on. Missed a bit. If I want to touch it up again, I can if I want to later, but not at the moment. I've got to decide what I'm going to do with this. A bit more sand, I've got a bit of glue in the corners there, let's get rid of that. A bit. Oh, we got 123 people. Hello, 123 people. And only 17 likes. Oh, dear me, come on! Press boot the old like button. Do 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 do. I was gonna cry, and I won't go live anymore. Yeah. Just knocking the old glue off. There's a bit of squeeze out. Not break out, not break out. No. Squeeze out. So out there. And that one there. Now, do I just linseed it? I could do. It'd be easier. Linseed it and wax it. What I should have done is wipe away the excess glue. I think I might have been in a bit of a hurry. I'm not going to stain it or anything stupid like that. I like natural finishes. If I want it black or something like that, if I want it dark, I'd ebonise it. I'd actually use some iron acetate, get it to react with the tannins, and it'll turn it black. If I want to do that. And if I do just use linseed oil on it, I've got to make sure there's no excess glue, because what happens is if the excess glue is all squeezed and out all the places where the glue is, the linseed oil won't soak in with them, so you have resistance. So effectively those areas won't be oiled, and where the linseed oil might darken the wood slightly, you have these areas which will just be, well, they'll be light. They just look like where the glue is, which isn't ideal. So I'm just peeling it out of the way, taking a little bit of wood with it. Just with a sharp firmer chisel, so I'm using. A firmer chisel? What are you using a firmer chisel for? And you got no bevel edge chisel? Yes, I've got bevel edge chisel, of course I have. There's some chisels I like using because they've got good steel. Just peeling away a little bit up to the edge to get rid of that glue line. That's it, it's gone. That's good. Is that on there okay now? Yeah, that's good. Good. That's alright. Just chisel as a scraper. Oh, a bit of glue on there still. Look at that. I think I've got linseed though, actually. I think it will. For start, it's quick and easy. If I ebonise it, it's going to clash with the blackboard. It won't look right. Could do a little tray on the bottom, couldn't you? Put chalk in. Might do that as well. Let's get the blackboard in first though. Right, there we go. I think that'll do. Let's get some old linseed on that, I reckon. Ew. Some glue I forgot about. Now I boil my own linseed oil. I'm not suggesting that's what you should do, but I don't like chemicals. Alright, the best that I can, I try to avoid them, especially on finishes and stuff like that. Now, boiling linseed oil is dangerous, just so you know. So if you do boil your linseed oil, you've got to do it outside. Don't do it inside. It's a really, really bad idea. Oh, got to get a bit high, a bit low, I mean. There we go. Little strap bit of board here. I was using earlier. Now the reason why I say don't do it inside is because it's flammable. When it gets to the point, or it's the oil's boiling point, it's extremely, extremely volatile. So it can just like catch alight really easily. You end up with like a chip pan fryer, you know, fire. Yes. So we'll do it outside. Now you'll know when you've reached the right temperature, and you start racking back. It's when all the bubbles are gone. Because what you're trying to do when you boil your linseed oil, you're trying to remove the water content. Because linseed oil is from lin, you know. And the problem there is it's a natural product, isn't it? Natural product. And being it's made from linseed, it'll have water content. There'll be water inside it, in the seed. And that'll end up in the oil. So once it's been cold pressed, and you end up with your linseed oil, you boil it up to, it works around 170 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. And effectively what that'll do is evaporate all the water in the linseed oil. Now the linseed oil, the boiled linseed oil you get, is not boiled. It's chemically hardened. So you want to get rid of the water content, because the water retards the oil. So it stays sticky for ages. You know, I mean, if not forever, it's not a good finish. But when they put the chemical hardens in, or if you boil it, it speeds up the drying process. And so yeah, so it's not tacky for so long. Now, when you boil it yourself, it's still a bit slower than what it is than actual commercially available boiled linseed oil, which isn't even boiled. It's literally got chemical hardness in it. I can't remember what the chemicals are now. They're like solvents they put in, and that effectively pushes the oil out. No, so the water out, sorry, of the oil. I'm losing my voice now. Now, if you linseed oil anything that's going to go on the wall, you might want to make sure that the back is fully dry before you put it on the wall, because what happens is it'll bleed into your paint. And it's not very helpful. So I'm not going to do the back for that reason. Not so it soaks in anyway. Just going to do the external faces. Oh my giddy aunt, look what I've done. I splashed it with linseed oil. I have to wet and dry it again, eh? Just gently. A bit up the top here. No, so I'm not doing the back. You can obviously use rags or sponges for the oiling process. Move that out of the way. See, it just says all the lid on there, but I've wrote boiled on it. Yeah, you've got to do more than just writing boiled on it to make it boiled. The thing, some of these additives they put in are toxic. And when you think of linseed oil, you think of an organic, sort of like a non-toxic finish, don't you? And people put it on, like, I don't know, their chopping boards and stuff like that. It's a really bad idea. It's not non-toxic at all. But you can get non-toxic versions of different oils, from tang oil and God knows what else. And there are food oils as well. Walnut oil is good. You can put that on wood. And walnut oil doesn't actually, it's not sticky. You don't have to even do it. You can just use it. I've had no lumber glue. Yeah, it's gone. That's right, that's good. Make sure there's no blobs of oil on the back. There's a little bit of oil spread onto the back, nothing that's going to be detrimental though. Right, so far so good for our little frame. Once that's dried a bit, I'll be able to, well, just, I don't know, what do I need to do to it really once it's dried a bit? Quite a lot. I think I will do it though. Put that to one side over there for a minute. Leave that out of the way. And let's just get a splash of oil on the blackboard. A bit stupid, isn't it? A lot of oil on there. Just like go over, that'll be enough. Yeah, it's done it. That's good enough. There's a couple of imperfections in the board. I can paint it again later if I want. Now when I install it, I'm not going to glue it in. I'll literally just use some screws, I suppose, just to pinch it into place. Don't need any more than that really. I want to take it out in case I want to give another coat of blackboard paint. And time. Just get rid of as much of that oil out of that rebate or rabbit. Now, if you want to glue it in, you could, but I'm not going to. Oh, that's not the way around. That's the way around, wasn't it? Yes. Should I just... Now when I fix to the wall, I don't want it hard up against the wall. I'm going to put some little stops. But I suppose the stops could actually be the things that hold the board into place. I don't like pictures up against the walls. Because all you get is bugs living behind your picture frames. You know? So what I'm going to do is I'll make four little, four maybe, little blocks. One there, one there, one there, one there maybe, just to hold it into place. I'll show you. Let's turn this filter off now. Leave that on there. It's done its job. Eeny me, where is it? A bit hard wood for that, I reckon. Oh, does it have to be hard wood? That'll do. It thinks actually. It'd probably do. So in fact, make little buttons or turnkeys to go on there. So I'll make four of them up out of that. Let's use the older radial arm. So I'm going to put you over there actually. The radial arm saw for that. Right there. I'm only guessing it. That'll do. Going up to the screw. Over to the linisher, which sand these up, and then actually no, I'll drill the holes first. I'm just going to use my air drill over here, which happens to have a countersink in it. Obviously, I'd normally do it on a block of wood or something, but I'm trying to keep it in front of the camera. I'll try not to drill try not to drill on my fingers. A little bit of plan. Right, let's go to that linisher and shape these up a little bit. So that's a little table. I need to get another coat of varnish on that as well. Hope I've got the time to do that. If not, it's been another day. Got to walk the dogs, you see. Right, there we come. What are you doing all the way up there? Let's bring it down. Down you come. There we are. Can you see it? Just about. And bring it around. There you are. Right. 2, 3, 4. And that's what I use, just hold the blackboard on. That give me more space from the wall that I want. So if it moves, you might, let's say for instance, I don't know, if it swings and stuff like that, you end up marking the wallpaper if you're going to have on a wire or whatever, but I'm not doing that, I'm going to be screwing it on. I should probably do cleats. So that hooks onto a cleat, that's what I probably end up doing. So you can take it off if you want to, so right on the tape. Actually, a good idea, if you use a cleat, which a cleat is literally like 245 degrees, and they let you hook into each other, one on the wall, one on the back of this. And that way you can plug it on the wall, and then take it down and use it at the table if you want. Obviously, the other way up. But that's going to go on there like that. Now, if you wonder why I've done so big, it's because of that rebate. Not the rebate, that chamfer. Screw, you got a risk of put too close to the edge, whatever you're fixing, it's like they come through here. You know, I'm there. Don't want that, do I? So I'm just going to it this way, it's further in, and then it's in the bulk of the wood, like so. Got to think ahead. And also, I've made loads of mistakes in the past. What do you do? You learn by your mistakes. A man that's never made a mistake. No, a man who hasn't made a mistake has never done anything at all or something. Oh, something else, I can't remember now. Or person. It's good. They work well. Like the new yellow hammer. There you go. That is on there like so. That's oil off my fingers. Now there's a couple of lines there where I've gone through the finish. Not because I've actually had to go over a couple of times, but because it's there's imperfection in the plywood there. But yeah, I'll get that on the next go. If I want to put some more finish on there later, if I can. The thing about the oil is that'll stop the chalk dust working its way into the actual wood stain. Okay, there we are, a chalkboard. I think it's quite pretty-ish. Yeah, there now. I'm sitting the veneer. It's higher. I've got oil on my fingers. There's oil on my fingers. Do 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 do. Oh, that'll do. That'll dry. Right. Which way round is it? That's the top, isn't it? Is that the top? Or is that the bottom? Can't remember now. What did I decide? That's top. There you go, look. Little backboard. I know it's wet at the minute. Oh, I got sneeze. Dust. At the moment, I can't wear a dust mask because I've got a blooming beard. What stupid idea was that? They don't fit. They don't do nothing. Come on, it's evaporating. I can see it. It's going. Do 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 do. Well, that's happy. Anyway, so I'll plonk that to one side. I just need to wet and dry the the top. And hopefully get a coat on there. I'll have to blow some of that dust out of the way though. I don't want to use any electric sanders on that because it'll just be a bit aggressive. I just want to take the tops off. Just take any crap out of the grain. And while we're just sanding that, let's get rid of that. Just there so I can hold it when I move it when it's wet. So we will put it back on again in a minute. Let's sort of flat sand that a little bit. The light go over. I don't want to go through the varnish. If I do that, I end up taking the ebonising away, which I don't want to do. I want to remove the ebonising. That's where we use the iron acetate. It's basically vinegar and iron filings, and the vinegar dissolves the iron filings. So I need to get, before I go a bit crazy, take more or remove more of the finish when I'm sanding. I need to make sure I've got enough finish on there. At the moment, it's just got two thin coats on there. I don't want to remove any of the ebonising. So as long as I don't feel like you've got any bits, and I've got to do his edges. Flats are easy enough. I want to watch the corners. So easy to take too much off the corners. There's going to be 7 coats on this. Eventually, it's only had 2 so far. That's right. Need a bit of sandpaper for my hand. Or one of these. Even better. So less likely to take too much off. It's like a Scotch Brite pad. This works. Just removing any little bits of dust that was in the previous finish, previous coat, sorry. Can't go too aggressive with the sanding between coats at this stage because you just end up removing too much. And going back down to the wood and being with ebonised it, you then go through the ebonised, and I don't want to do that again. I did it last time. I had to redo the ebonising where it had gone through. I need to get myself some tack cloths. That'd be really quite handy. They're like sticky cloths, and they just they're really good at just removing the dust before you apply any finishes. Right, so I'm going to put my piece of wood back on the back before I forget. That's just so I can move it to move it outside or to where I want it to dry. Right, let's just whack that on there. Oh, crikey, sorry mate, you did. There we go. Right. You dust myself off. grab the brush. Gotta get a brush. Right. What have I done with the varnish? Oh, there's varnish. The hot varnish is what we're using. Moves out the way. Not going to hit the brush on the back. Whew. Oh, the tub. Fortunately, I don't have a dust-free space. Need to make one ready in one of the other barns. Okay. Tiny little bit of white spirit in it. Maybe not quite as much as that. That was too much. I'm not warm at the bottom edge at the moment. I'll finish that on the last few coats. Probably within the last 3 coats and build it up. You can see it, are you? It's not about. It doesn't need to be particularly hard wearing there because there's going to be nothing on it. Because things will fall off. Could be underneath. Ideally, I should have got 2 bands on there. Might have made more sense. Oh, see a bristle. Just need to get the finish on as level as you possibly can, and then you can work the brush strokes. This is the 3rd coat, yeah, 3rd coat. So we're starting to get to where we'll be a little bit more fussy. Need a bit above edge. So that's coat number 3. Right, let's just brush it out now. If you get any, if it starts stiffening up, and you find you've got bristles in it or something's not right, leave it alone. Don't try and get rid of it. It's wet still, so I've got a little bit of dust in this there. Actually, not a bubble. It's a bubble, so it's not a worry. We'll just brush it out and it'll disappear. So once you know you've got like an even coat of varnish all over, you'll be able to start brushing it in the right direction, basically. I'm brushing against the grain to make sure the grain is full. So let's go with the grain. Sort of lifting off. This brush needs some work actually. That's one I got out of the cupboard. I had in a tin of water. And it's a bit congealed up. It needs a bit of paint strip or something like that to remove the excess paint and start again with it. Thing is, this brushes are getting harder and harder to find decent brushes. I mean, ones that are literally got real, real bristle. They also be nylon these days. I think I'm happy with that. Not worried at this stage that there's any little occasional little, I don't know, bit in it if there is any. I see a little bit over there. I'm not going to worry about it at this stage. And then we're going to the last coat is the most important coat, obviously. But there you go. I suppose you could argue you've got start as you mean to go on, I suppose. So what there's got some very light bristles, just on tips of bristles in the opposite direction, just touching it, just to flatten the finish, to flatten the brush strokes. It's really light. Ooh, come there. I think that'll probably do for this coat. That's right, now I'm just going to brush it out on the back edge. Because I've still got some varnish in the brush, might as well put it on that edge that I'm not too worried about. You're not going to see it. You'll feel it though, so you'll, when you move the tail about. I will put a blinding coat on the back, just for the purpose of sealing the back so it doesn't take on moisture. Just do it on the, by brushing out basically. Help, rid the brush of any finish that you got left in your tub. Put hardly any in this little tub till I get this finish on there. You don't have to overdo it. It's enough to do the job. So I'm just gonna sealing the back as I go now. Only because there's varnish on the brush though, so brushing the brush out before I put it in the water outside, just so it doesn't go off. So that I don't put the brushes in like white spirit every time. I clean the brushes out fully every time because I know full well tomorrow it's going to be coming out of there again. And besides, when I clean my brushes, I tend to do it in detergent. Washing liquid's good for that. It's a good, you're really good degreasing basically. Make sure it's in the grain. See the end grain, it don't always suck it up. There you go. How we done on the front there? That's alright. A bit more there. Ooh. A little bit of sawdust on it. It's probably come off my clothes or the bench. There you go. Like I say, it's the third coat. It's 4 more coats to go on theirs yet. But the last coat's might be better. Well, I say go outside, but they've got bugs in you. So okay, that's another coat on there. So it's starting to shine up there. It's only going to be really shiny when we actually basically eliminate a lot of the older mark. Yeah, the paint over. brush strokes and the grain and stuff like that, sort of like minimise it. But I just keep rubbing it down between coats, and then apply another coat, and another coat, and another coat. And the old yachts and stuff, put the old tillers on the yachts, you laminate them all up, and they're all nice, you say, the mixture of the mahoganies and what have you. And you want mahogany and maple laminated up, they look really nice. So you want you want to shine, you want to be protected as well from the salt water. So, Levi Goldwing. Goldwing as in a Honda Goldwing, or Goldwing as in a bird with gold wings? Hello there. Have to go. Take care, my friend. Be good. Oh, if you're still there, please boot the old like button. 103 people watching. I feel bad leaving now. Hello, Jeremy Lewis. Cheers for me. Thank you. Penguins. And my granddaughter loves penguins so much that she said, oh, when I grow up, I want to be a penguinologist. I didn't even know there was such a thing. But yes, a penguinologist she wants to be. She's 3 years ahead. 3 years ahead at school. Flipping hell, she's like a little genius, she is. Like a sponge. What are you making? Just been making frames. Can you just buy boiled linseed oil? Yes, you can buy boiled linseed oil, but you can't buy boiled linseed oil. Let me explain again. Linseed oil, what you buy is boiled, it isn't boiled. It's got chemical hardness in it to expel the water content and speed up the curing process. The linseed oil I get, which we can get this, that's about €4 or €5 per litre in the marché here in France. And it's just ordinary raw linseed oil, and I boil it literally in a pan. It's very dangerous. It's very volatile, that is. So do it outside if you're going to do it, and obviously you need a nice calm day. And you boil it until the bubbles stop. When the bubbles stop, you know you've done it, because the bubbles are basically the moisture evaporating out of the oil. That's all it is. So about 170 degrees. It's not. It does go off much faster than it would do if you didn't boil it. It's not as fast as if you were using the ordinary kind of off-the-shelf boiled linseed oil, which isn't boiled. So the thing is, you say, if you want to use it on anything that's food grade and stuff, it's not that great, is it? It's got toxic chemicals and solvents. It's not the best idea. But there are other oil finishes you can use. One is walnut oil. You can use walnut oil on wood, and it doesn't need any. You just literally put it on; it'll just dry anyway. It doesn't have that. It doesn't go sticky. Cheers, buddy. South Georgia in the US. God, blimey. People from miles around they are. What part of Norfolk? What made you think I'm from Norfolk? What gave you that idea? Well, I'm from Norwich in Norfolk. I was born just east of Norwich, and me and dear missus, we bought a house in Salhouse, not far from the north, not far from Wroxham Broads. Actually, we've got Salhouse Broads as well, but you know, it's a lovely part of the country. But like a lot of things change over time, don't they? You know, it's not quite as great as it used to be, but still nice. You know. Flipping hell, house prices just went through the roof. I'll tell you up there, crazy. Scroll down. You look like the actor from School of Rock. What year and all? Do you mean Jet Black? Blimey, how many times do I hear that every day? I flip. I ain't got enough fingers. I tell you. Oh, should I go get my saxoboom? Gables? Oh, I love Jet Black, so I don't mind. Not at all. He's great. Hey! Hi! You're from Norwich, are you, Daniel? Oh, hello, Daniel. I'll go to channel. I'm having a look there. Look at it. Have you got anything on there? No, I don't recognise you. No, you're a little bit young. I'm 54, I am, so you're a little bit younger than me, I think. You got a beard? You still got the beard? Crikey, you got a cool beard. Oh dear. Born and bred with our 6 fingers. Or was it toes? I can't remember. Webbed feet and all that, you know. No, Jet Black is cool. I love Jet Black. He's such a dude. And I love his comedy as well. It just tickles me. It does. Anyway, I'm going to have to call it because I'm going to have to walk my little doggies with the dear missus and that. And she did say, I'll be right on job at 8:30, and it's now 8:45 here in France. Okay, in the United States, it's probably morning or something. But I can't not walk the dogs. Although we do have plenty of land to walk for them to run about on. But you know what dogs are like. You know, this is our bit of land. This is. I've been cutting the grass again on my old Ferris, cutting the old grass, and yeah. So we've got just over that's probably a bit more, but just over 2 hectares of land. We've got a piece over there in the corner. I don't know if you can see it. Where is it? No, I'm not pointing on back. In that corner. So the light shine through. We've got a piece through there. Then we've got our land over here as well. It goes down into the valley, and it's we are doing a rewilding here. If anyone wants to have a tree, we'll plant a tree on your behalf. There's a GoFundMe link down below if you want to contribute towards the tree. And basically we're planting it up along, well, basically everywhere. We're putting over 1,000 trees in. And also make lots of bat boxes and bird boxes and stuff, you know. Try and provide habitat, all right? Because we like animals, all right? We like animals, we like the birds, we like the hedgehogs and stuff, you know. So we do try and provide as much habitat as we can. And we've got bird boxes everywhere. We've got a TIE fighter over there as well. And we've got a bat box up there. And then we've got bat boxes in the oak trees and then on the shaman as well, which is basically a path lined with trees. And you've got bat boxes everywhere. So we do try and do what we can for the animals because they need somewhere to live too, you know. What they do. So, and we will be doing a load of videos out here later. And because, yeah, not over the winter because it's too windy. And the microphones don't like it. No. And it's wet. There's so much rain we have. Anyway, so it's time for me to go. So I'm going to say toodaloo, you know. So, lovely job. Thank you for joining us. Take care, Mad Monk, for being there for us again. Mad Monk, you're always there. I'm very pleased. Thank you very much for helping us out, mate. Mad Monk, he's one of the spanners. He's a spanner, all right? A moderator. So if you're naughty, yeah. Ooh, but don't make your thought, yeah, you are, yeah. Anyway, it's time for me to go. So say toodaloo, you know. Toodaloo.